Let's go and talk about deletes. So we've done inserts, deletes, or so we've done inserts, updates, upserts, and now we're going to do a delete. So let's do db.pets.delete many. Let's delete all reptiles of breed Havanese, because there's no such thing as a Havanese reptile. So you just give it a query object, type reptile, and you give it a breed Havanese. I mean, you're doing a delete many, so you want to be very careful of what you're going to do with the delete many, because you could delete things that you don't want to. But in the end, you can see here, this ended up deleting 357 documents from our collection. And same thing, there's a delete one if you want to delete just at most one thing. Like if you're only trying to delete one thing, make sure you're using a delete one, because delete many can be catastrophic when you get your query wrong. Because it doesn't ask questions like, you want to delete all those things? Oh yeah, sure. Like if you just say delete many, I don't know if that's going to work. Not going to try. I'm just not interested in figuring out if that works. It's like doing rm-rf / on your computer. Just don't do it. It's like the call of the void, as people call that. There's a set of functions called find and. So there's, let's see here, find and update, find and replace, and find and delete. Let's just do a find and delete. I think this, I don't have one in my notes here, but I should be able to do find and delete. Let's say name, Fido, type, reptile, well, I guess that's not. Oh, it's find one. Yeah, sorry, find one and delete. So what this does is that's different from a delete. Notice when we did a delete many here, it just says, I deleted a bunch of stuff, it's gone. With find one and delete, what it's going to do is actually going to find it, return to you that thing, and then also delete it, right? So in this particular case, I got the Fido object back from MongoDB, but it also deleted this object. So this object is now deleted in our database. So that's what find one and update's going to do. It's going to return to you that object or the document before you update it. So you can actually see it before you update it. Sometimes that's useful. Sometimes you need to see it before you update it, and you want that to be the same thing. You want to find it and update it at the same time. So yeah, that's find one and update, find one and replace, and find one and delete are the name of those 3 different methods. Cool. The last one I'm going to talk about is bulk write. So this is less useful for you doing our shell, so we're not going to do it here. But imagine, like in your code, that you're having someone that's going to update their profile and add a pet and remove another pet all at the same time. You could write this as 3 separate queries to MongoDB, and that would be fine. Mongo would be just fine with that. What would be easier and a more efficient use is you can do what's called a bulk write, which basically says, like, I'm going to queue up 3 different changes, and then I'm going to do those all at the same time. So you queue up 3 different queries, and then you flush that bulk write, and it all goes to the same, over the same connection to MongoDB, rather than opening 3 different connections to MongoDB. So this is just an efficiency thing that you can do to do a bunch of things all at once. And that's called bulk write. And you'll find that in all of the Python, Ruby, Go drivers that you need that for.